Okay then, welcome to today's video everyone. And we're getting back to work today. So yeah, last video I sort of rambled on. I just sort of want to get to the I just sort of want to crack on in today's video. So we're not going to just be fucking about. And I swore again. I should really make it a target to stop swearing in videos. Like, I'm not gonna cut it out because you know it's too much of a bother, too much of an effort. You know what? It's too much of an effort to cut. I usually upload these videos unedited anyway. I don't really have a good video editor at the moment, so. You know, right. Huh. So I think what I'm aiming to build today, I'm gonna focus on completing the overall structure. Like, how many floors do you reckon this house could have? I'm thinking about 3, maybe. Maybe about 3 floors for how tall it's going. Yeah, if you can't tell, I am building something like rather. I could have built a house that's more like creative with the designs, but this is by far the easiest to do. I'm going to stop at the 25-minute mark again, or 26. Oops. Yeah, so I'm just cracking on, really. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about, you know. I mean, the other day I rambled on about, well, the last episode to be exact, I rambled on about, you know, Star Wars or whatever. Honestly, I'm not really sure. Like, I went on about the Acolyte or something, which, Just to mention, Andor Season 2's out right now, and like, you know, that's... I'm gonna close that window. Sorry, it's just creating loads of, oh, creepers. It's just creating loads of unnecessary noise in the background, and that's just not what we need. I mean, so yeah. Andor Season 2 is out, but ultimately I haven't bothered to watch it yet, so don't spoil it for me. Yeah, but like, when it comes to Star Wars, I'm not exactly bothered anymore. Not really, no. It's almost like the franchise has basically just died on me. Oh, creeper. I'll have to remove that sound. But in all seriousness, like, you know... Why do I just... I'm not sure if this would make the environmentalists too happy, but... A bit of forest fire will help clear out the area. Building. And since we're building out of materials that can't catch flames, which is probably why it's ideal to build your house out of cobblestone or bricks or, you know, something that can't catch fire. Although cobblestone, I would say, isn't the nicest looking material. I prefer smooth stone personally, if you're going to build a house with it. Although, the best one probably is... The best one probably is, you know, stone bricks. As they're the most ideal material for building a house. Well, I guess a castle would, really. Oh. Ah. So not much of it is really caught for, is it? Alright. Okay. It is slowly coming together. But this isn't even the hardest part, like. Oh yeah, just make sure I don't accidentally summon King Ghidorah and ruin my work. Just to mention, if you want to see, if you want to comment down what I should build next, then comment a suggestion down in the comments. Because this series is called Let's Build a City, and it's basically just me. I know that the next episodes we're slowly going to compile a city. Probably work on a single building or. And that also means no using like mods. Well, we can use like modded materials like the stuff from Oathspawn. But overall, I'm not using instant structures or anything like that. Because let's just be honest, that's kind of lazy. It's lazy and it's not really advertising the name. You're not really building, you know, you're just spawning in structures. Alright, just... Let's see if I can get the structure done in the next... If I get it done within like the next 10 minutes, then I'll start work on the roof. I'm thinking for the roof, we'll do obsidian. I'm sort of building classic of mine. Yes, very expensive material, of course. If you don't have access to creative mode. But honestly, that doesn't really matter. Unless you've seen all those Minecraft YouTube shorts where they're like, I'm not rich, bro. It's like, to be honest, Minecraft short form content has been getting worse over the last few years. Like, I've just found that, you know, on any of the of my accounts that I use, it's just, if I ever see Minecraft content, it's always cringe-worthy. Like I occasionally see something's funny, like that guy who mocked Minecraft movie merchandise. And by the way, the Minecraft movie, I'm thinking of starting film reviews. On my reviews channel. I'm not sure what, I could make critiques of things like the sequel trilogy, even though like those have already been done. So I don't really think there's any point to that. Like, I'm not sure if I even should start a Minecraft, you know, I'm not even sure if I should start like a Minecraft. Sorry, Minecraft. No, a film review, because like, you know, because again, I would like to do like give my own take on things like the sequel trilogy, but at the same time, those have already been done. So like, what would really be the point? And that's just what I'm thinking. Like, because people have, you know, kick the shit out of the sequel trilogy, so to speak, critically. Hundreds, if not thousands of times at this point. Like, it's probably just one of the most hated trilogies of movies in the last, like, I don't know. several years. Because let's just be honest, I mean, it took a franchise that was at its height of popularity and then just threw it down the toilet. Like, you know, the prequels were certainly divisive, but they never created the level of division and hatred that exists in the Star Wars community now. You practically got like multiple factions in the community waging war against one another. And then, you know, every time Disney tries to double down, like when Rian Johnson went around calling people assholes for not liking the movie, it just all backfired on them. And like, you know, The Acolyte is the greatest example of this. Just total lack of interest. With the sequel trilogy, which, again, I don't want to continue to rant on about it, but, you know, there's a lack of interest for Disney Star Wars. But Revenge of the Sith recently being re-released, and that's like the most successful Star Wars film since it's probably one of the most successful amount of, obviously not the most successful modern Star Wars film, but the most successful re-release of the Star Wars film. And it kind of proves that there is still an audience for Star Wars, but it's not really what Disney wanted it to be. Which again makes sense. And the Minecraft movie as well. While I don't really think the Minecraft movie is that good in principle, like, you know, it's a pretty... It's just another one of those cash grab movies that, you know, exists like the Smurfs or... the same as the Mario movie. It's packed filled of references and whatnot, but in all terms of quality, it's not very good. I know comparing it to the Smurfs might seem a bit low, but honestly, that's like where it is with a lot of these movies. The Minecraft movie will probably have a shit sequel. If they don't go all out for the sequel in terms of, you know, and improve the storytelling, they might have gotten away with it, you know, with this movie. But if you don't invent a more entertaining story and just repeat the last movie, and that's just kind of what I fear with a Minecraft movie. It's like they don't have the creative talent to succeed. The Sonic films, while, you know, they aren't perfect, actually have a lot of creative talent put into them. And it sort of balances, like, you know, the third Sonic movie has well balanced. The love, the source material, and has created an at least decent story for the movies. And like Sonic 3 is one of my favourite films of all time now. It's just that good of a movie, really. The Minecraft movie probably... I'm gonna watch the Minecraft movie at some point. I'm not exactly sure about. Obviously, I've seen a lot of the memes and whatnot. if people are worrying about it being spoiler, you know, whatever, I will say, if you're going to watch these movies solely for a good story, you probably won't get that. I mean, the Mario movie is exactly that. I mean, its story isn't really there. I mean, Bowser as a villain didn't really have a lot of the deeper themes. It's a fun movie, of course, but Bowser is not really a deep villain. A morally complex villain, anyway. Yeah, sorry. It's not a hugely morally complex film. And I can see the reason why Bowser would want to marry Princess Peach. No, it ain't because he's a simp for her, although that doesn't really make any sense. I mean, that guy's a turtle. The dude's a turtle, bro. He's a turtle. I mean, I've always questioned why he continually kidnaps Peach over and over again in the games. It's like, what's his goal, right? Why is he so interested in kidnapping this random blonde-haired woman, or fake blonde, I don't know. Now, obviously, either marrying her wouldn't be a bad idea. Because through that, he could forge a political, you know, alliance with the Mushroom Kingdom, and thus gain indirect control over the kingdom in some kind of alliance or personal union. So in that way, marrying Princess Peach is more of a political tool. Which would make sense. I mean, it's more of a political motivation, really. Although, again, I don't think he's going to have any interest in her, like, romantically either. I mean, she's not, but they are also completely different species, so that's a bit awkward. So yeah, we are nearly done now. Yeah, these videos are just more where I just ramble on to myself. I don't know if there are any entertaining, but... Wow, so we actually got a lot done within 25 minutes. Something wrong with my fucking voice. Might need some water. But yeah, I think this is where I'll end today's video. I'm actually glad I wasn't interrupted either, so, you know. Yeah. It's improved. We've improved the overall structure of the building today. And so, yeah, I guess, see you later.